Hey everybody, Joy here. It's Saturday, November 30, 2019. Okay, so, yes, you're seeing my outfit, I'm sure. And the reason I'm showing it to you is I have a tip. You remember the pants? Do you remember the pants? You remember the pants by J. Lee. J. Lee, the Klara leggings. These are the ones I made out of all the crazy materials. I've made them 5 times. 5 times. I did an entire video showing you how to make these Klara leggings. Guess what? YouTube has something called a card. And you can attach it to your video and you can put it in your video after it's on YouTube. So I'm going to try to do it. So hopefully I'm going to point right here. And there's going to be this little white sign up above my finger. It'll take you to that video where I show you how to make these Klara leggings. They are very comfortable and very easy to make, except they've got that little gusset. But the gusset is wonderful to have. I have other leggings that when I sit or move, they want to rip out. These don't, because they've got that gusset there in the front. Okay, so tip number 1 isn't really a tip about the pants. I just know you're going to say, what pants are those, what pants are those? Tip number 1 is about fabric in general. The top is the, let me see, does it have a point? Oh, crumb. I think the top is Sure Fit Designs, you guys. It is. It's Sure Fit Designs. So if you don't have Sure Fit Designs, there's 1,000 patterns like this. Just pick one. And you can make yourself lots of tops to go over these skin-tight pants, okay? But my tip is, this fabric is what you just saw in my last fabric haul. I think I showed it very last, and a lot of you said, "Ooh, I really like that pretty blue." It was called True Blue, but it's really, I don't know, I guess it's a blue, but it's kind of a, I don't know, it looks blue now that I'm wearing it. I've got my sleeves held up here with some glue right now because they're a little bit large for me. I've got to go take them in a bit. So, anyway, I'm just telling you, if you can see the wrinkles in my sleeves, they aren't there. Don't worry, make yourself one. It won't look like that. So, here's the deal. I buy tons of fabric from Fabric Mart Fabric. You guys know I do. Let me roll this camera up a little bit. Yes, so maybe now you can actually see what I'm talking about when I start to tell you. I get tons and tons of fabric. I always wash it first. I don't ever serge the edges on it. I have never had a problem. I get a little bit of raveling, but not a lot, except in that one piece that I made that was a very open weave. So I take it out of the box, it goes in the washing machine. Of course, darks with darks, lights with lights, and several of those color catcher sheets with each load. So, no problem in the wash, no problem in the dryer. So, I got these pants out of my closet a couple days ago. And I thought, I don't have anything to wear with those pants. What am I going to wear with them? So I thought, oh, that new blue fabric. It's got that blue in here. So I went and I got the fabric. I knew I had it because I just bought it. I laid it out on my table and I cut it out. I started sewing it together. I had it almost all together in 30 minutes to an hour at the most, when I noticed a flaw in the fabric going all the way from this place over here. It skips me and then it starts again over to here. It's like, let me see if close, I don't want to get too close up. Ugh. Okay, now look at the fabric, not my neck. Can you see it? It's like a pull in a stocking. And it goes from here over to here. Of course, I didn't have enough fabric to cut it out again. Of course, Fabric Mart Fabric doesn't have this anymore, I would imagine. Even if they did, I don't want to start over. So I decided I'm not wearing this anywhere except around the house. I would never go out in public with these pants on. So I went ahead and made it, and I'm wearing it. And Jerry said, "Oh, it's really pretty, I like it." And so he didn't just like go, "Oh my heavens, what is that on your chest?" So I'm hoping that it doesn't show too much. But the tip is, always look at both sides of your fabric before you cut it out. There was no boo-boo on the top half of this fabric that I was looking at. The boo-boo was on the bottom, okay? Always check your fabric. If it's from Fabric Mart Fabric, they would have gladly sent me another piece or given me my money back. But I just didn't catch it soon enough, okay? Next tip. You remember my Merry Christmas quilt? Have yourself a Merry Little Christmas? Well, I ordered this beautiful red backing. I like to buy backing for my quilts because it's very, very wide. And the fewer seams you have to deal with in your backing, the better off your quilting is going to be. Okay, so this is gorgeous. No doubt about it. But I decided, since this Merry Christmas quilt is just going to be a yearly thing, and if Jerry and I keep spending Christmas alone, nobody's ever going to see it but us. So I decided it's going to be a Christmas blanket. If it is a blanket and you're actually going to use it, then it's going to be washed, right? So I washed the panel. I was very, very disappointed when I took it out of the dryer. It's not black anymore. It's kind of a messy, dirty black. I wasn't happy with that. But I am going to go ahead and put it on just because I need to not lose my training, my past knowledge from all of my quilting. You know, the longer you go. Remember I showed you the quilts with all the digitizing? I don't think I could sit down today and digitize a square. You have to do it. You have to work with it every day. And so it's like learning to drive a car, you know, and you just know what to do. You don't have to stop and think, let me see. However, I do have to do that these days. I got in my Honda the other day. I have this Honda, it's an old Honda, it's a 2008 Honda, and we keep it in Edmond. Because when Jerry and I drive up there together, I wouldn't have a car to drive. And so we just keep it there in the garage. And so Jerry and I both have these newer cars. And they aren't that new, they're 2014s. But they have the thing where you just get in the car and you don't have to have a key. You can just leave the key in the storage areas, you know. You get in or in your pocket and you just push a button and your car starts. So I got in my Honda last time I was up there. And I'm sitting there and the key is in my purse or somewhere. And I'm like, all right, where do you push the button? Where do you push the button? I kid you not. I had to find my key and stick my key in the keyhole to start my car. So forget that. So anyway, in order to be good at something, you have to do it a lot. Okay, that's my point. So here's the thing. I decided I needed to wash the back and wash the panel. I'm not going to wash the batting. I have batting that doesn't shrink. But I threw in a couple color catchers with this. I washed it by itself. Thank goodness I did. It ran, bled really, really bad. Those two color catchers were as red as this. And I don't know how much color didn't get caught up in those two color catcher things. So, what if I had put this on the back of my chicken quilt? Or on the back of Route 44. Oh my goodness. If you're going to wash a quilt and it's got red in it, be sure you get a package of those color catchers by Shout. Put in half a box. Oh my goodness, it would just be horrible if the red bled on all of the white or the off-whites in your quilt. So, I don't know. Maybe I should even wash this one more time, but that quilt's not going to be that great, so I'm probably not going to worry about it. Okay? Okay, this is an insert. I meant to tell you, the quilt you just saw me in front of is called the Bernhardt. And I did a whole video on that one time. If I can find it, I'll put another one of those cards right here. Okay, instead of going into all the explanation. Then, for those of you who have asked me to do a tour of my house, I've been asked that many times. I have always felt uncomfortable doing that, but I did, since you guys have seen Jerry and I in the room with the fireplace, and one lady asked me, please show us the room with the fireplace. I did take a quick little scan of the downstairs living room for you, okay? So, I will put it right here. Several of you have asked me to show you my house. So this is our living room. This is the room that the fireplace is in. In there you can see the study. That's where our offices are. Mine and Jerry's new office. Over there's the TV. And over here's the fireplace that you all complimented. Jerry drew that fireplace, designed it. He designed the fireplace in our last house. And then there's 2 windows, then the back door, and then the stairs that I'm standing on. So, that's the living room for those of you who asked me to show it to you. And let me show you there on that coffee table. Last year, Terry gave me that doily. That's all I know to call it, a doily. She made that for me. It's got roses in it. It is beautiful. Let me see if I can get a close-up of the rose. See? Isn't that beautiful? Terry made that for me. I cried. And that man over there is Jerry. We decided after we're stuffed. We decided we were going to come in here and watch a movie. And so Jerry's trying to figure out, we got rid of all of the dish TV and the direct TV, and now we watch YouTube TV, and there's a DVD player under there or something. Anyway, we're trying to figure out, how the heck do you watch a movie around here? Have you figured it out, Jerry?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to watch some love story movie. It'll probably put Jerry to sleep. But we shall see. Okay, I'll insert this into my next video. Okay, now I just want to tell you that my husband drew the plans for this house and he designed the fireplace. I could tell you so many more things about what Jerry can do and what he has done and how smart he is. It just never ends, you guys. So, he is a major perfectionist. He drew that house for, goodness, years, probably years. And he not only drew the house, he drew every piece of furniture that we own. The furniture in this house is all over 20 years old, 25 years old. All the furniture in this house, nothing is new. So, he drew all of the furniture in little, I don't know, squares, rectangles, shapes that match the furniture, and he put it in all the rooms all over the house. The toilets, the bathtubs, the sinks, the couches, the chairs, the side tables, everything. And so, you can never move the furniture in this house because the house was built for the furniture that's in it. Okay, so I just wanted to tell you that. Now back to whatever I was telling you before. So, how was your Thanksgiving? Oh my gosh, you guys are so sweet. I think you just get sweeter as time goes by. Isn't there a song? It just gets sweeter as the time goes by. I need Philly. Philly remembers all the old hymns. She sings them to me sometimes. She used to sing them to me a lot, but now she's far away. I don't see her very much. She used to sing in a choir. You know, she has a really good voice. But, why was I telling you that? Oh, Thanksgiving. This is the first year Jerry and I have been by ourselves. Before, I either did it and had family here, or one of our, well, not one of our, the one kid's never, ever, ever invited us. But my daughter used to do it. And then we've been with friends. Terry always invites us every year. She invited us this year. But just, she had a very small group coming, and I wanted her to just be able to eat at her kitchen table in family style without 2 people there. Kids don't even know. So we didn't go down there. But it was the loveliest day. Jerry helped me cook the turkey, and then he helped me slice the turkey. He sliced the turkey. It was only a turkey breast. And I fixed all the usual dishes. I had my cranberry fluff salad and my green bean casserole. And I had my sweet potatoes Joy style. I just invented the Joy style sweet potato casserole. You know, the sweet potato casserole has about 90 cups of sugar in it. And I thought, I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to lose this inner tube around my middle. So I thought, I eat sweet potatoes all the time, and I don't dump all that sugar in them. So what I did was I took the sweet potatoes, one of those big cans of yams, drained them, put them down in my baking dish, and then I smashed them lightly with the potato masher thingy. Then I melted like I don't know, 2 or 3 tablespoons of butter. We use real butter in this house. I melted 2 or 3 tablespoons of butter, and then I just poured the butter over the potatoes, because I always put butter on my potato, right? Poured the butter over the potato. And then what did I do? Ah, cinnamon. So then I took the cinnamon and I shook it over the butter, and then I got out the brown sugar and I just took a little bit in my fingers and I would sprinkle it, and a little bit more in my fingers and sprinkle it over the potatoes, a little bit more, so it's got a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of brown sugar, and then the chopped pecans. And I sprinkled the chopped pecans over the top of that. And then I took the little bitty baby marshmallows that I had also put in my cranberry fluff salad, and I sprinkled the little baby marshmallows over it. Then I put it in the oven with the green bean casserole. I do my green bean casserole different too. But anyway, I stuck it in the oven and cooked it for 30 minutes. Jerry said, these are the best sweet potatoes I've ever had. He loved them. I said, yay, I'm so glad you like them that way. I loved them. We ate them all. There was none left. So anyway, I'm sure they still weren't a low-calorie dish, but they were way less calories than the usual way of putting all that extra sugar and stuff in them. And so what else did we have? Pumpkin pie. I used my new friend Mary's pumpkin pie recipe. Good, 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 good. I'm eating pumpkin pie for breakfast every day till it's gone. I just had it earlier. And Terry made an apple pie, and she gave me a slice of that. And what else did I make? Stuffing. You have to have stuffing and gravy. I guess that's all. Yeah, but that's a lot. So we had it Thanksgiving for lunch, Thanksgiving for dinner, last night for dinner, and Jerry said, I don't want this anymore. So we've got the rest of the turkey chopped up, and I'm going to go down at noon and make myself a turkey sandwich. So anyway, that's how mine was. How was your Thanksgiving? I'm going to sew. I've got gifts to make, and lots of things to sew and lots of things to quilt, and I've got a lot of paperwork downstairs that keeps calling to me, but I keep like blocking it out, the sound of it. I'm like, oh, I can wait one more day. Oh, I can wait one more day. Oh, I can wait one more day. One of these days I'm going to have to spend a couple days in the office. All right, I'm going to let you go. I just wanted to say hi, and now I better say bye for now.